Hey everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Sunday. It's February 21st. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. It's it's wintertime, what can I tell you? So I kind of stay indoors during the wintertime. I don't like the cold weather, so I tend to stay inside. So I hope you guys are hanging in there. I just wanted to make a quick video and touch on a few topics. So here you go. Just hop right in. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is this quarantine. I know it's challenging. I know being cooped up and at home is hard. Being cut off from your normal routine of going to school and hanging out with your friends is difficult. Um, I wanted to encourage you guys to try to hang in there. I know a lot of you are going stir crazy. You have cabin fever. Try to hang in there. I want to give you a few suggestions that I found to be helpful. So, the first thing is try to give yourself a project, right? So, if whether it's learning how to drive, decorating your room, whatever, give yourself some type of project to work on, right? I remember I had an aquarium and decorating it and caring for the fish and all that. I enjoyed that. So I recommend that. Try to give yourself some type of project to do. I've been decorating my apartment slowly but surely. So I finished decorating the bathroom. The kitchen area is done. I have a walk-in closet. It's a medium-sized closet. I got that done. So you know what I mean? It's slowly coming together, slowly but surely. So I want to encourage you guys, try to pick up a project around the house, or like I said, learning how to drive, whatever. Okay. The next thing I want to encourage you guys to do is give yourself a hobby, right? So for me, my hobby is baking. I know how to cook. I just don't know. Baking was never in my bag of tricks. So I've been watching YouTube videos uh, and picking up recipes and just slowly but surely I'm getting the hang of it. And I'm going to be completely honest, the first few times I tried baking stuff, it did not taste good at all. I'm not, right? There's just no other way to say it. It tasted horrible. But again, as I got used to the process and everything, I got better at it, and now I enjoy it. And I really want to encourage you guys to do the same. Try to pick up a hobby, whether it's playing a musical instrument, um, painting, photography. If you're into sewing and fashion design, that's a good hobby to have. And I want to encourage you guys, to think about even learning a new language, right? So try to find some way of challenging yourself. Another thing that I recommend, and this I cannot stress enough. Um, I take a bubble bath every day, and that bubble bath could last anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours every day. And I strongly recommend you find something that calms you down. Whether it's sitting in a corner reading a book, whatever it is, find something that relaxes you and do that as often as you can, whether it's daily, once a week, whatever it is. But try to find an activity that calms you down. All right. Last piece of advice: it's wintertime. It's wintertime. So in some regions that means snowfall. If you're a teen, young adult, you should try to consider if you can help those in your community, right? So if there are elderly people in your neighborhood, they may need help getting groceries. Um, they may need their dog walked or whatever. They may need their property shoveled. They may just need someone to come keep them company for maybe an hour or so. And I want to encourage you guys to try to figure out ways you can help those in your community. It's a nice way to distract yourself from this quarantine. Um, and again, it's you know we are creatures of habit, and so our normal routine has been disrupted, and it's now on us to find ways to pick up a new routine. So I want to encourage you guys, just hang in there and again, try to find positive ways to use your time and energy. All right, so I hope that helps. This next piece is about me, and let's just hop right in, right? Um, so this whole thing with my situation is all over social media, and I want to make something clear. As long as my situation is on social media, I don't want any kind of financial assistance. And the reason why is because it places me in harm if, someone tries to get money to me, and it's broadcast all over social media. It just puts a big target on my back. So please do not. I do not want any donations. I don't want anyone to try to bring any money to me. I don't want anyone to give someone else money and ask that person to bring it to me, right? Just it would really mean a lot to me if for right now, um, nothing financial. Don't mail me anything. Again, I'm the victim of identity theft. So there are people who are trying to, figure out a way how can they profit from this situation. As long as the situation is on being broadcast on social media, it's not a safe way to try to get money to me. So I want to make that clear. The next thing I want to mention on that same subject is if anyone does contact you and says, "Listen, we're collecting money on behalf of Patricia Warmack. We want you to," please don't give them any money, and please notify the authorities. I'm not authorizing anybody to collect money on my behalf, and it's important to me that nobody exploits this situation to try to obtain money. Okay, so I want to make that clear, and hopefully the people who have access to my ID are watching this video. Please be aware, the FBI has been involved with this situation, so please consider. I'm just saying this so that you all are aware, right? Okay. Next situation. Ex-boyfriend. Oh gosh. Okay. Right. So when I was 16, I was dating this guy, and he ended the relationship. Right. Haven't talked to this guy in years. Haven't seen him. Don't know where he is. Do not have any contact information for him. Um, just like he just disappeared off the face of the earth. Um, I sincerely believe that he is also being targeted for identity theft. I want to make something clear. Um, I don't want to be involved in any kind of criminal scheme, right, regarding him. So, if you steal his identity, don't come to my home and pass yourself off as him. Oh yes, I'm Raymond, and no, please don't do that. I don't want to be involved in any way. I just don't want any kind of involvement in this. Um, I'm not the one that got anybody involved in any kind of criminal behavior, and so I don't feel any obligation to help them get out of a problem, right, that they created for themselves. As many of you know my story. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness from age 6, and I stayed one until age 28. So I don't, you understand, after being raised in a cult for so long and being part of a cult for so long, the last thing you want to do is leave the cult and then get roped into somebody else's problem and this whole big, you know, conundrum of lies to see this criminal behavior and all this stuff. You just don't want it. You just, you feel worn out already just from having been a cult member all those years. So, when people try to rope me into their problems and things without asking me, without talking to me, just try to use me as their flunky, I don't appreciate it. So I want to make that clear. Again, if you're trying to steal my ex-boyfriend's ID or whatever, don't involve me. Seriously, I want no parts of it. Don't come to my home. Don't come disguised as him. Oh yes, I don't want any parts of it. Just please, it's this situation has disaster written all over it, and I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. So I want to make that clear. The next thing I want to make clear is this. I built up a social media reputation, right? My social media presence, I earned it. I worked for it. It's important to me. And there are people who want to take over that social media presence. There are people who want me to ask permission, get their consent or get their approval before I post stuff to my social media account and all this other. Okay, I want to make something clear. I'm not I'm not asking any politician for permission to use my own social media account. I'm not going to I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Please don't expect that of me. Um, it's just not going to happen. I want to make it clear. So, and I find it very offensive that someone would even ask me to do that, to check in with them before I post to social media and get their permission first and all this kind of stuff. I work on a project with the FBI, so of course, there is, what I mean. Like, there is that relationship. Well, okay, Pat, could you do this? Could you? Okay, that's one thing, right? But for a politician just out of the clear blue, before you can, post anything, you got to check. I'm not going to do that, and I want to make it clear. And please don't harass me, my friends, my family, and all of this. I'm not going to do that. I want to make that clear. All right. The last thing I want to bring up is I've been working on a book and I've been trying to get this published. And I would so love it if President Joe Biden, if I know right now is not doable, right? You're extremely busy, and you and Vice President Harris are just, right, still digging out from the last 4 years of the last administration. My question is, can we please put something on the calendar, maybe a few months down the line from now, where we can meet up and try to get this situation straightened out? I would really love to have your help with this project. I previously was trying to contact President Obama, and I never received a response. And since what's been happening is I kind of, now I'm having second thoughts about it, and I don't think that working with him would be a good idea at this point. So I'm asking if I could work with you on this project instead. And so I just want to go on record and, stating that, yes, I did ask President Obama for his assistance and I never received it. And I want to now ask that you help me instead. And I hope that's possible, right? And I was also hopeful that author John Grisham could also help with this project. I don't know if that's still a good idea or if that's possible. Um, I don't know how to proceed forward. Basically, I'm trying to figure out what's the best and easiest way to go forward, and I'm open to suggestions. I would also like to have a literary agent. So if you're out there and you could, give some legal advice, whatever, I would greatly appreciate that. Um, this has been a trying time, and I really am at the end of my rope. So this is me asking for help. So with that, I am going to end this video. I hope you all have a great week. Take care, stay safe, and until next time, love you guys. Bye.